Welcome back to BikeBeat, where we bring you the latest two-wheeled machines and dig deep into their engineering, design, and road presence. Today, we're diving into a machine that blends timeless retro charm with modern-day engineering, the 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 350. A bike that's more than just a motorcycle, it's a statement. And in 2025, Royal Enfield has given it some subtle but meaningful upgrades that refine the experience without disturbing the legacy. From the moment you lay eyes on the Classic 350, it's clear this isn't a machine that tries to be flashy or futuristic. Instead, it leans into nostalgia. The teardrop tank with hand-painted pinstripes, the chrome embellishments, the classic halogen-style round headlamp, and that iconic thump, it's a modern bike wearing a classic tuxedo. Royal Enfield knows what this bike means to its fans, and they haven't dared mess with the DNA. Instead, they've evolved it. Let's start under the skin. The 2025 Classic 350 continues with the J-platform engine, a 349 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder, air-cooled engine that's smoother, quieter, and more refined than the older UCE-based models. It pushes out around 20.2 horsepower at 6,100 RPM and 27 Newton-meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. That might not sound thrilling on paper, but if you've ridden this machine, you know it's not about racing, it's about cruising. It delivers linear, predictable torque with a buttery smooth feel thanks to the counterbalancer that Royal Enfield introduced in the J-platform. The 5-speed gearbox is slick, with smooth clutch action and well-spaced ratios for both city and highway use. Gear shifts are noticeably better compared to older generations, and the engine feels happiest in the mid-range. It's perfect for a relaxed ride, whether you're gliding through city streets or cruising on open highways. In terms of top speed, you're looking at around 110 to 120 km per hour comfortably, but that's not what this bike is about. It's about the feel, the rhythm, the experience. The frame is a twin down-tube spine frame, shared with the Meteor 350, and it brings a big improvement in stability and handling. The bike feels more planted in corners, with predictable behavior at low and high speeds. Front suspension comes in the form of 41mm telescopic forks, while the rear gets twin gas-charged shock absorbers with 6-step adjustable preload. It's not exactly track-ready, but for city roads, light touring, and the occasional twisty route, it performs with composure and confidence. In terms of braking, you have the option of single-channel or dual-channel ABS, depending on the variant. The top-end variants get a 300mm front disc and 270mm rear disc, which offers solid braking performance with a good bite and progressive feel at the lever. The single-channel ABS version is more budget-friendly but comes with a drum brake at the rear. If safety and all-weather confidence are your priorities, the dual-channel ABS variant is the one to go for. Let's talk ergonomics. The Classic 350's riding posture is upright, relaxed, and well-suited for long-distance comfort. The handlebar is wide and pulled slightly toward the rider, the seat height is around 805mm, making it accessible for shorter riders, and the pegs are center set, giving you a neutral position that works well for both city and highway riding. The split seats, with the signature floating pillion, are plush and comfortable, and for 2025, Royal Enfield has improved the foam density slightly for better long-distance support. Now, let's dive into the tech side of things. The 2025 Classic 350 still sticks to its analog roots but blends it with some digital functionality. The main instrument cluster includes an analog speedometer, a digital display with fuel gauge, odometer, trip meters, and a service reminder. The top variants come with RE's Tripper navigation pod, powered by Google Maps, which syncs via Bluetooth with the Royal Enfield app. It's not overbearing, just enough tech to keep you connected without spoiling the retro vibe. Royal Enfield has also improved build quality for 2025. The switchgear has a satisfying feel, and the paint finish is deeper, more lustrous. You'll notice tighter panel gaps and a general sense of refinement, from the way the fuel cap opens to the way the side stand clicks into place. Now, onto the color options. For 2025, Royal Enfield has introduced a couple of new colorways, including a stunning burnished bronze and a deep gunmetal shadow with matte accents. There's also a new chrome variant that really leans into the vintage aesthetic, along with the classic Halcyon and Signals editions that carry military-inspired color schemes. Customization remains a big draw. Royal Enfield offers a wide range of genuine motorcycle accessories, GMA, including bar-end mirrors, sump guards, touring seats, alloy wheels, crash protection, and even panniers. The Classic 350 is almost modular in how you can tailor it to your style, whether you're going for a heritage tourer look or stripped-down bobber vibes. When it comes to mileage, expect around 35 to 40 km/L, depending on your riding style. With a 13-liter fuel tank, that gives you a practical range for short touring or daily commuting. Not the most frugal in the 350 cubic centimeters category, but absolutely acceptable considering the riding experience it offers. Let's talk price. As of mid-2025, the Royal Enfield Classic 350 starts at around 1.95 Indian rupees Lakh ex-showroom for the base single-channel ABS model and goes up to around 2.25 Indian rupees Lakh ex-showroom for the top-spec dual-channel ABS variants with tripper navigation and premium color schemes. It's competitively priced, sitting comfortably between entry-level 350s and more performance-focused machines like the Honda CB350 or Jawa 42. So, what makes the 2025 Classic 350 truly special? It's that rare blend of heritage and reliability. It's a bike that doesn't try to be the fastest or the most advanced, and that's its strength. It's for riders who care about feel, the thump of a single-cylinder motor, the visual appeal of timeless design, and the joy of cruising at your own pace. It's a motorcycle that connects with emotion, and that's something most bikes in this segment simply can't replicate. If you want a bike that turns heads, sparks conversations at every tea stall, and makes you fall in love with the road all over again, the 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 350 is hard to beat. Not perfect, but perfectly classic. That's it from BikeBeat. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into the world of motorcycles. Got questions or want us to compare this with another ride? Drop it in the comments. Ride safe, ride classic. See you in the next one.